Folktales of Hawaii, He Mau Ka'au Hawaii, collected and translated by Mary Kavena Pukui, with Laura C.S. Green.
ʻIole the rat and Pueo the owl. ʻIole the rat and Pueo the owl were kupua who lived in Kohala. Pueo was a farmer. Every night he worked, and when the sun rose he rested, for his eyes were blinded by the sunlight. ʻIole, on the other hand, was an indolent, ill-bred fellow who depended on his wit in thievery. He constantly stole sweet potatoes from Pueo, who watched to pounce upon him. ʻIole at last realized that Pueo was carefully watching his steps to the potato patch. So he dug an underground passage which reached the garden and ate potatoes until he was satisfied. Not seeing ʻIole coming to steal, Pueo concluded that he had gone away and began to be careless. One night, Pueo went to pull potatoes for himself and saw that the greater number of them were gone, and many of those remaining had been eaten away except the small portion fastened to the stem. Great was his wrath, and he sought a way to revenge himself. So he watched for the human keeper who was filling a gourd with water for ʻIole. When the water gourd was filled, Pueo flew to the gourd and pecked a hole in it. The man seized a stick of wood and struck Pueo, and one of his legs was broken. Pueo called to ʻIo, the hawk, the strongest of the kupua. "O ʻIo, I've been hurt by the man." "Who is to blame?" asked ʻIo. "I was," answered Pueo. "What did you do?" "I pecked the water gourd of ʻIole." "Shame on you. You are indeed at fault," said ʻIo. "Why did you act so foolishly?" Pueo wept and said he was hungry because all his potatoes had been stolen. ʻIo looked at the keeper and saw that the man's strength was greater than his own. Therefore, he could not help. Pueo waited until his leg was well, and then sought means of injuring ʻIole. He went among those who were skillful in rat shooting, but found no one who could destroy this upstart. Then he heard of a certain rat-shooting wizard on Oahu named Pikoi, the son of Alala the crow. Thereupon he went and made friends with him and told him about the thievery of ʻIole. It was Pikoi's amusement to destroy rats, so they both sailed for Hilo. Pikoi went to the top of Kauiki Hill and looked toward Kohala. He saw ʻIole and shot an arrow at him, as ʻIole the rat lay tranquilly dreaming, never thinking of danger. He was struck by Pikoi's arrow and instantly killed. The place where he died was named ʻIole, and retains that name to this day.